God handed you in blessing. I was handed to you like a blessing, gift wrapped straight from the sky. You never stopped once to hold it, you just let it pass by. They kept feeding you pride, you believed it. Every rumor they spun, you agreed. You were scared they would make you look small, so you forgot about me. I was given to you as a blessing. You never knew, you never knew. You let them play with your reflection till you couldn't see the truth. They were pulling on your ego, you fell right into their trap. Now you're standing in the wreckage, and you can't get that blessing back. They were clapping for all of your damage, cheering every time you pushed me away. You mistook their noise for devotion, while the real thing just faded to gray. You kept chasing their empty approval, I kept waiting for you to wake up. You were busy protecting your image, so you lost the one real kind of love. One day you'll look at your mirror and see all the cracks in the glass. Oh, you'll remember the hands that held you before you chose the mask. And maybe you'll whisper you're sorry to the ghost of what we had. But some doors close so quiet, you don't know till it may be too late to even ask. Amen. Tray on the table, shouting down the hall. Dinner like a courtroom, every word on call. You taught me how to flinch first, how to scan every face, how to laugh at the wrong things, just to stay in one place. I grew up with wolves, teeth in my door. Love was a war, love was a war. You built me of glass, called it control, but I'm still here, I'm still here. After it all, family stays a secret, written in your stare. Hugs that felt like handcuffs, kindness like a dare. I learned to hide my heartbeat under bigger clothes, smiling in the school pic so no one really knows. I'm not your echo, I'm not your shame, no. I'm not the bruise you gave a name. I'm not your story, I'm not your fear. Every step forward you disappear. Hey, I grew up with wolves, teeth in my door. Love was a war, love was a war. You carved up my heart, called it your role, but I broke free, I broke free. That's what you stole. Raised by wolves, I'm knockout human. Raised by wolves, and I keep on moving. Nothing but dice, hand-me-down hoodie, holes in both sleeves, bedroom door crooked, drafts through the beams, late bills on the counter, voices through the wall, blue TV flicker, painting it all. I grew up with nothing but darkness, learning my name from the echo, tracing my fears on the carpet, counting the cracks in the shadow. If all that I had was the darkness, I'll turn it into a sunrise, carry the night on my shoulders, watch it burn out of my eyes. Fridge light half empty, silence like smoke, calendar curling, December broke. Walk myself home past the same closed store, dreams in a pocket with the loose change and worn keys I wore. Some nights it still finds me, creeps under my door. I sit with the shadows like I did before, but I'm not that kid in the corner, breathing in dust in the gloom. I'm lighting a match in the hallway, I'm filling the room. Beloved test. I was placed in your hands like a ring in velvet. You swore you understood what a promise meant. God handed you his beloved, said, guard this tender heart. You kissed my forehead gently, then pulled my world apart. I was your test, you were my shelter. You were supposed to stand in front of the thunder. You were supposed to fight the storm, not bring it. You were supposed to hold my name, not twist it. I was your test, I was your blessing. You were supposed to heal my past, not press it. You were supposed to protect me, not work against me. Not work against me. Yeah. You learned every bruised story, every tear I tried to hide. Swore you never use that map to drag me back inside. You prayed over my pillow, then left me in the cold. Turned every secret that I gave you into weapons you could hold. So I'm giving you back to the lessons you skipped, to the vows on your tongue that you let slip. If love was your trial, then this is the grade. You felt what you asked for when you prayed.